The occult is your birthright. How to tap into ancient magic. Welcome, everybody. I am the one they call Shadow, leader of the Shadow Riders Army, coming to you once again with another episode of Shadowcast. And today we're going to talk about the occult and magic, specifically ancient magic, because these things can be used for us to manifest our highest desired reality. And so we should be aware of them. So let's talk about it. What is the occult? The occult simply means hidden or hidden knowledge. What is magic? In my opinion, magic is simply having the knowledge to manipulate reality to your will using all the available sciences and understandings of all planes of existence. How to transmute one energy source to another energy source. A good word for magic is also alchemy. You know, alchemy is the study of transmutation. Taking water and turning it into wine, turning lead and turning it into gold. These types of things. People look at those type of feats as magic because they don't understand them. But in a deeper sense, magic is an extension of the sciences. You have, sciences such as biology and physics and geometry, different mathematics. All these things are sciences. Magic is also one of them. In the past, our ancestors existed in a world where science and magic were two halves of the same coin. But currently, in this reality, in 2024, we're still operating in a paradigm to where scientists see science as its own thing and they omit the paradigm and the usage of magic in the mainstream. I say mainstream because the secret societies and the elites are clearly using magic on the masses to control them. They're using occult knowledge and occult sciences in a very covert way, in lots of different ways, to manipulate great numbers of people, great numbers of humans, the collective consciousness of the planet, by building systems and putting them in place to quickly control and program our subconscious minds to indoctrinate us. That's another thing. You could say the current school system in the United States is a system that was created using occult knowledge and magic. They're using memes, they're using symbols to flash in front of your face and program you, right? They're using systems such as the prison system to traumatize you and trigger an emotional response to get you to go the direction they want you to go. Usually the main emotional response that they trigger in humans is fear, terror. Look at all the propaganda, 9/11, the war on terror, all these different isms like communism and socialism. These things are systems that are put in place to control a human's mind, to herd humans in a direction just like they herd cattle, right? They're using occult knowledge and magic systems to put those systems in place, to put those paradigms in place. And you're not aware of it. But once you become aware of it, what do we always say? Once you become aware of what's controlling you, now you have the opportunity to take your power back. And once you take your power back, you are in control of creating your desired reality. That's what we want. That's always what we want. We want to use the knowledge and information that we become aware of and that we gain to become more powerful so that we can control our own reality and manifest the desired reality that we really want to see in our lives. That's always the goal. That's always the goal, whether good or bad. You want to manifest a certain thing into your life. You have a certain desired reality that you want to see, whether that's to have a big farm, or you want to live in a high-rise condo, or you want a big mansion, you want cars, you want fame, fortune, whatever your particular desired reality is. If you understand how to use occult knowledge and magic, you can manifest these things faster. In a lot of cases, if you have knowledge of occult information and how to properly use magic to transmute things, you can nullify the effects of whatever was controlling you, cancel it out, and replace it with new systems and new paradigms and new mental programming, because all of this is just generated in the mind. It all starts in the mind. They say the universe is mental. All is mind and the universe is mental. If you can take control of your mind, you can take control of the universe. That's where it all starts. Now, when you use magic, I believe it's really important to have an emotional component, because that's what charges the energy that you need to manifest whatever you're trying to bring about with the magic that you're using. There's different forms of magic. Our ancients, our ancestors knew about all these forms. And there are some societies today who still hold those traditions dear. Let's look at the Dogon tribe, which is a tribe of indigenous peoples, mainly in Africa, who still hold on to a lot of the traditions of how to use different forms of occult knowledge and magic. They have a lot of things that they keep secret that they don't tell to the public, but you can see the results of how they live. They still have their systems in place. They still have societal structure. You know, they know how to live off the land. They know how to operate on this planet in harmony with nature and universal law. That's powerful. And when things become distorted and things become out of sync, you have a lot of chaos, and people who live outside of harmony with nature and universal law, and a lot of suffering takes place. Now, sometimes suffering is necessary for you to level up in life. You know, you have to go through some adversities. You have to go through this duality that we live here in this three-dimensional matrix, this three-dimensional realm. We got to go through duality to get somewhere, right? The pendulum has to swing to the left and to the right. So yeah, sometimes you have to struggle and suffer, but if you understand magic, you can shorten that period, and it doesn't have to be as prolonged as you would think. And you can catch the rhythm of the pendulum faster. You know, you can catch a different frequency that oscillates at a faster pace, and you can hop on that frequency and speed up the process of getting through whatever the struggle is, and get back to the other side of the pendulum swing, back to the other side of the rhythm, where you living good again. You know what I'm saying? That's understanding certain levels of magic, right? And then you have knowledge of occult sciences that help you with this process. Now, there are tons of books that you can read about occult sciences. There's tons of lecturers who have talked about these things, all the way from guys like Dr. Delbert Blair, Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, lots of scholars on the subject, right? And even personal development coaches and individuals who study deeply the laws of the universe. One of my favorites is Neville Goddard. He talks about the law of assumption, right? You have the law of attraction, the law of equivalent exchange, the law of cause and effect, the law of rhythm. All these are laws. These are These are sciences and information that are occult, that are hidden, that you don't know about, but are constantly being used against you to control you if you're living a life that you don't want to live. Zoom out and look at the systems that you operate in. Look at the environment that you operate in. Who controls that environment? Who created those systems? Who created that situation for you to thrive in, right? There's so much that you don't know that can hurt you. What you don't know can hurt you. And so it is my thinking that it is our birthright to learn about occult knowledge. It's our birthright to learn about magic. These are things that when I spit them out of my mouth, you think it's taboo, but all it is energy and science. He who wins the wars tells the truth. There are kingdoms and nations that didn't want us to have this knowledge, so they suppressed it. And if they saw people practicing different forms of occult knowledge and magic, they would come and kill them and scare other people and frighten other people and threaten them and coerce them not to ever use it again, because they understood that if we let these people continue to use these sciences, their traditions, what they were born with, is part of their indigenous culture and traditions, to use these magic techniques, use these laws of the universe, use this occult knowledge. First of all, we have to take it from them because it's powerful, and we use it to establish our own dominance and power. And now we must keep it secret from them. And even though we got it from them, we're going to use this information against them to keep them subservient and in control and down, right? But as I've said in the past, we need a level playing field, and we need to get our power back. So that information actually belongs to us. Now, we've been programmed, a lot of people have been programmed that this is taboo, that this is evil, that this is woo-woo. But all it is information, it's traditions, it's culture, it's nature, you know, that you can tap into. Our ancestors did, and they created vast, grand civilizations. I like to reference ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt a lot. You can see the pyramids still to this day. They knew occult knowledge and they knew magic techniques. People still don't understand how they built the pyramids. People still don't understand how they have those big monoliths of these big statues and the Sphinx, and how they could preserve the mummies so well, and how they can etch all those symbols in the stone so well, and it's measured to a millimeter. It's so exact. And people today are thinking they're using simple tools like chisels and stones, but no, these people were advanced. We don't know because we weren't there. Archaeologists and scientists can make guesses, but I'm sure that they were using occult knowledge. They were using magic techniques. They were using things that make objects levitate, using knowledge of sound, frequency, and vibration to alter reality, down to a kinetic science where they can lift large rocks seemingly without any machinery. The rocks just rise up out of the air. There's a lot of theories on how they did stuff like that, but the real ways that they did those things are hidden from you right now. And I'm saying those systems and ways of doing things that our ancient ancestors used, we could go all the way back to Lemuria and Atlantis, where civilization was highly advanced. But we've forgotten all that. I'm saying let's get it back. It's our birthright. And we can live in a world where we get all this knowledge back and live in harmony and balance with the sciences, with the technologies. We can still have computers and AI technology and rockets going to Mars with SpaceX. And we can also have a healthy dose of magic and learning how to tap into the spiritual realms, the laws of nature, the etheric realms, and living with that knowledge as well. I think this is our birthright, and we should study in school. This should be curriculum, how to tap into ancient magic. I really do. But right now we have to go through those processes ourselves and educate ourselves, which is also fun because you have to self-educate anyway to have true personal mastery, self-mastery, self-enlightenment, self-realization. You got to go through self-education. So that's just how it is, man. So yeah, that's all I want to say about this topic. The occult is your birthright. It's okay to practice magic, in my humble opinion. No, not humble, in my opinion. There's no need to be humble. It just is what it is. It's just how it is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Shadowcast. If you need me to hop on your soul, because I play music, by the way. If this is your first time watching this video, I'm a musician. I'm a recording artist, originally from Dallas, Texas. Living in Thailand right now. We got to talk about that in other videos. I'm going to start documenting my journey, my hero's journey, Haru's journey, traveling and taking my life to a whole new level as an international music mogul. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start documenting the process. But yes, I'm a music person, and I have an extensive track record of playing saxophone and helping other artists make dope music for many years. So if you would like me to hop on a song with you, if you would like me to feature on your next song, I'll get on your song and do saxophone, vocals, and I'll help you promote it on streaming platforms when it's released. We'll take your song all the way up. If you would like that service, I have a link in the description below. Click on it and book a session with me, and we'll get you right for a very modest fee. Also, if you would like to get my music directly from me, so you don't have to depend on streaming platforms to stream my music, you can just download it to your device. I have a digital album bundle that you can download for $10. Over 37 files. There's music, videos, lyric books, and a whole lot of other goodies in that pack. Link in the description. And finally, if you would like to join my community, my fan club of like-minded individuals who not only have a love for the music, but we are a group of black sheep, lone wolves, chosen ones, enlightened beings, right? If you've always felt like an outcast that you didn't fit in because the rest of the world not on your frequency, we're here for you. You can join Shadow Rider's Army and become a member of our family. Now, on top of that, you're going to get music from me, private live streams, meet and greet opportunities, discounts on merch, and much more. Because I got a whole lot of good music in the kitchen cooking. We got 2 albums of music that we're working on at the moment. More information on that later. But yeah, all those things are available to you. All you got to do is look down below. The links are in the description for you to take advantage of that. You can join Shadow Rider's Army for $10 as well, less than a cup of coffee, right? So welcome in advance. Welcome to the family once you join. So that's all I got for y'all today. I am the one they call Shadow, leader of the Shadow Rider's Army. This has been another episode of Shadowcast. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.